It is quiet this morning in Kenosha, Wisconsin, one of the cities where the president called for law and order. Protests over the police shooting of Jacob Blake continued for a fifth day. Blake is still recovering from multiple gunshot wounds. Kyle Rittenhouse, the teenager charged with killing two people during Tuesday night's protest, is appearing before a judge this morning. Mola Lenghi has the latest developments from Kenosha.
We do not wish to be known for violence of any kind.
Kenosha, Wisconsin has become an unwilling home to two tragedies, one stemming from the other. First, last Sunday, officials say 29-year-old Jacob Blake was shot in the back 7 times by Kenosha police officer Rustin Shesky. Blake, who's now paralyzed from the waist down, is recovering in the hospital. We've learned a new detail. Blake is being handcuffed to his hospital bed. At a press conference, Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers was asked if he was concerned Blake is being handcuffed.
Hell yes, I could. I would have no personal understanding why that would be necessary. Certainly, he's paid a horrific price already.
The Wisconsin Department of Justice is investigating the shooting. Officer Shesky has not been charged. Wisconsin Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes.
We don't need an investigation to know that Blake's shooting falls in a long and painful pattern of violence. And this is a pattern of violence that happens against black lives too often across this country.
It's a history that Brandon Morris, a mentor and native of Kenosha, says African Americans live with every day.
Make sure you don't make any sudden moves when you're around police officers. Make sure you're quiet when you're walking through a white neighborhood. So all those things are mental models that are built up where in the black community, our parents are teaching us these things because they want to protect us and they want us to be prepared.
The second tragedy came Tuesday when 17-year-old Kyle Rittenhouse allegedly shot 3 people who had gathered to protest Blake's shooting. 36-year-old Joseph Rosenbaum and 26-year-old Anthony Huber were killed. Hannah Giddings was Huber's girlfriend.
And it's just not fair that he had to die like that. Like, he just turned 26. Like, we had plans for everything. Like, we had plans for everything.
Well, after extradition, Kyle Rittenhouse is ultimately expected to face a judge here at the Kenosha County Courthouse. His attorney tells CBS News that he had the right to defend himself here on the streets of Kenosha. Meanwhile, just this morning, the Wisconsin Department of Justice released the names of the other 2 officers involved in the Jacob Blake shooting, officers Brittany Moronic and Vincent Arenas. All the officers involved in that shooting are currently on leave throughout the course of the investigation, Gayle.
Mola, you said something interesting in your piece about Jacob Blake being handcuffed to a bed. Have you heard any explanation about why a man that doctors say is paralyzed has to be handcuffed to the bed?
Still unclear why. We know that he's paralyzed. We know that he's going to be in the hospital for some time, still undergoing surgery, so it's unclear to us why at this point he remains handcuffed. We have reached out to police, but at this point, police are not taking many questions from the media, Gayle.
All right, Mola Lenghi, thank you very much.